Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from Millennium Immigration Canada. Today, I thought I should make a video for those temporary foreign workers who are outside of Canada, who are living in China, or Pakistan, or Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka, or India, or other countries. So I should make a video for them where they can use a very authentic search engine that is called jobbank.gc.ca and to find out LMIA approved jobs. Let's cover the topic. We can use JobBank to get a LMIA approved jobs. I have put the link here, jobbank.gc.ca. Of course, you could just type on google.ca and then you get to this website. This video actually helps those temporary foreign workers who are outside Canada and who want to find out LMIA approved jobs in Canada. JobBank is an approved job search site used by those who are already in Canada and those outside Canada. What is LMIA? That is very important document. Without this document, employer cannot hire foreign workers. LMIA, which is called Labor Market Impact Assessment, it is used by ESDC, who after considering numerous protective labor market factors, actually it's a document which authorizes the Canadian employer to hire a foreign worker. Employer is supposed to go through lots of documentation and more or less 1,000 Canadian dollars fees to get this document that will not bother you now. Using jobbank.gc.ca search site, okay, today we will try to find out the option that can be used by temporary foreign worker to find out LMIA approved jobs. So you just need to apply for the job. Okay, once you are hired, then the second step, the employer will apply for your work permit, and the work permit will be a matter of days. Important thing is that to apply for any LMIA approved jobs or non-LMIA approved jobs, you must have to make a Canadian style resume and a cover letter. Let's go to jobbank.gc.ca. This video is only for temporary foreign workers who wants to apply for LMIA approved job. In advanced search, job title, location, employer name, just leave it like this. Okay, period of employment, okay, because you must need a permanent employment and full time. Okay, if you write down here English, just leave it everything. Okay, like less educated person, if you don't have even a secondary education qualification, just click here no education required and just press search. We will filter it out. Just go down and employment groups. This part is very important for those who wants to find out LMI approved job, or at least the job for which LMI has been applied by the employer. Here, student, indigenous people, apprentices, just go down the last one here. You see here, click here. Temporary foreign workers. So you got 446 jobs here. So now if you click any job, that will be a LMIA approved jobs. Suppose farm worker. It is situated in Leamington, Ontario. This is permanent employment and full-time jobs. Okay, 30 vacancies are here. 30 vacancies, guys, and it is in Ontario. Ontario is the most populated province of Canada. Okay, works language is English. Suppose where you will be working, okay, they will require you to speak English at least. Education, no degree, certificate or diploma. Experience, no experience required. And guys, this is a job where temporary foreign workers can apply. Can you imagine that? Okay, job bank is not only for professionals, for doctors, for engineers, for lawyers, for accountants. It is also for those, okay, who has no experience, no qualification, nothing, guys. Okay, you cannot directly apply to the express entry programs, but you can apply through this way where you will get your work permit, and after a couple of years you can apply for any streams leads to permanent residence application. The important part here, so now it is only written in this box here, this employer has applied for a labor market impact assessment to hire a foreign worker to fill labor or skills shortage on a temporary basis. Canadians and permanent residents are able and encouraged to apply. The employer already applied for the LMIA, okay, then approval is no needed. He got already approval to get you hired. Okay, just you have to apply and you have to get the job offer from the employer, and then he will apply for your work permit, and once you get your work permit, you will come to Canada easily. So this is the way that that facilitates you to come to Canada easily. Click another one, construction helper. This is permanent job, full-time job. Okay, whenever you apply, okay, just put your job bank reference number, otherwise they will not trace you, okay, which job you have applied for. You no need to worry about your national occupation classification code here. Okay, construction helper, they have also given you the national occupation classification code here, 7611. So it's very easy for you guys. See here, this employer has applied for a labor market impact assessment farm worker. Okay, this is for permanent employment and full-time. You don't need any experience. And you see here, this employer has applied for labor market impact assessment. You just have to make your resume according to the Canadian style and a cover letter. Okay, for the different jobs, you make different resume. Please don't send your same resume for the different jobs. This is the very important section I thought I should share with you guys. I will put a light to make a Canadian style resume. That is very, very important. If your resume is not like a Canadian style resume, then employer will not give a lift to your resume, and then you will lose an opportunity to get a job in Canada. So the resume elements to be included. Okay, if you want to make a resume, you must include your name, your email address, okay, or your physical address, the location where you live in, your contact information like phone number or email addresses, and the summary of your resume, which is you can say highlights of the resume, experience, whatever experience you have, your education, the highest degree, whatever you achieved, and the professional skills, and if possible put your references as well. You should not include your age, your race, your marital status, or your religion. Okay, the tips making a strong resume. Okay, the resume must be a customized resume as per jobs posting. Okay, you must have to check your job posting or whatever employer required from you. Just stick to that. Create your professional email ID. Your resume must be summarized. It should not exceed more than 2 pages. No spelling mistake. You must use the space properly in your resume, the format, the font type, what type of font you have to use, and the size of the font, that matters. So I have just got specimen of a Canadian style resume, so it can give you an idea. Okay, on the page, on the top of the page, you put your capital bold name, and put your address, city, and the province where you live in, and put your cell phone number or telephone number, and your email. Link, you can put your LinkedIn profile or your Twitter or your blog portfolio section, or you have to put your impressive objective so employers can hire you. After objective, you have to start from your experience first. The most recent job you have to put here first. Put your starting date and ending date. Put your job title like marketing manager, and beside that you put your company where you are working as a marketing manager. Describe your job responsibilities, guys. So this is the important point here. Suppose if you are a plumber, or you are a manager, or you are an accountant, then you must have to put your duties or job responsibilities according to the NOC, National Occupation Classification Code. If you miss that, then the system, the computer, they have some keywords, and the computer will miss your resume and it will pick some other person's resume. Now you are on Government of Canada's job bank website here. Here, suppose if you are a marketing manager, in case, suppose I take this one, marketing manager. In this way, it will show you the province or location of the job. Permanent, it shows here permanent employment and full-time. This is the most important part. Whatever job from outside of the country, if you are applying in Canada, that must be permanent and full-time. So if you want to get a permanent residence in Canada. And the most important point which I wanted to show you here is your NOC here. You see, marketing manager's NOC is 0124 here. This way you can find your NOC easily. Responsibilities of the marketing manager. Just search NOC 0124. You see management occupations. So it will show you a list, which management occupations falls in that. You see manager, e-business manager, marketing here. So main duties, this is the main part of this resume here. You have to copy all these sentences, guys. These are all keywords. The computer will pick it up itself. Suppose if you are a plumber, click plumber job. This is full-time, and the NOC code is here, 7251. On Google, put 7251. So here If you find here main duties here, you see the plumber, if he makes a resume, then he has to include all these main duties, key points. The next one is your education. Put your the completion month and year. Whatever degree you achieved, like MBA, you put your MBA, what university, you just put Oxford University, UK. Third main heading is your skills. Just put your list your strengths relevant for the role you are applying for, and activities. It was a specimen of Indian style resumes. Okay, don't copy my experience and my job and my degrees, please. Otherwise, you will lose your opportunity. Important thing share with you guys. This is the 2020 annual report to Parliament on immigration, okay, presented by the Immigration and Refugee and Citizenship Canada's Minister. I made this video on temporary residence program, and I will show you how many people they got their work permits, and that led to a permanent residency. So the video I made on temporary foreign workers, if you are not qualified, you don't have a degree, you don't have a language skills too much, then and if you are not qualifying for any immigration programs in Canada, so then you can go through this way. I showed you in the video. Temporary foreign workers, IRCC, Immigration Refugee Citizenship Canada, facilitates the entry of foreign nationals who seek temporary work in Canada. In 2019, 98,310 individuals were issued work permits through the temporary foreign worker program, and 306,797 individuals were issued a work permit under the International Mobility Program. This represents an increase of almost 70,000 new permits from 2018. Canada's temporary immigration programs help Canadian businesses attract people with the talent they need to succeed in the global marketplace, notably the Global Skills Strategy. Support Canadian businesses by providing a fast and reliable way to bring in the highly skilled foreign talent needed to succeed in the global marketplace when workers in Canada are unable to fill the needs. In 2019, 63,020 individuals with a temporary work permits were granted permanent residence. This is the report has been presented to the Canadian Parliament by the Immigration Citizenship Ministers, and he has given the facts and figures. So I just wanted to share all these things, very important. And keep applying, okay, make different resume for different jobs along with your cover letters. Keep sending your resume to different employers after every 2 or 3 days. Okay, don't stop until you get a job offer from the Canadian employer. Have a wonderful day and take care.